With the last video, we have covered all the construction process of Antwerp Porthouse. We went through from the foundation work, concrete and steel pillar that supports the main superstructure, concrete bridge that links pillars as one, main steel structure that stays above the existing building, and in final, the finish, which included the flooring and facade construction process. In today's video, we will take a closer look of the inside of the Antwerp Porthouse. We will understand what is inside the existing building and newly added structure that floats above. Also, how the existing building was reformed to the current form. Before we go over the interior of Antwerp Porthouse, let's have a short look of the aesthetic view of Antwerp Porthouse. We were lucky enough to find a resource that shows great details of the interior design of Antwerp Porthouse. As we enter the main entrance of the building, we are looking at the main courtyard that used to be opened to the outside atmosphere. However, in the process of adding the new building, glass panel is constructed above to change the courtyard into the interior element. Furthermore, we can witness the steel column that is arbitrary quadrilateral shape. These are the steel columns that are expressed in 3D model. Its design reference came from the folded paperclip. The purpose of the steel column is to spread the weight to withstand the large amount of weight from the main superstructure. Furthermore, it provides the lateral stabilization of the wind pressure as the site condition includes strong wind forces. As the architects wished that the columns seem to continue, the steel columns leave from the courtyard and go out through the glass panel roof and connects into the superstructure. If we go deeper into the first floor of the building, we enter to the library where staff or workers could access to certain information they need through online and offline. This is the first floor plan. It includes 6 meeting rooms, 2 large archive rooms, and 2 elevators, which one connects from 1st floor to 8th floor, and another one is just for the pre-existed building. We've tried to look for images of other facilities. However, due to the company's policy, there were no other photos available. On the 2nd floor, we are looking at the elevator that only moves within 1st and 2nd floor and the coffee corner for the staffs. And this room is one of the offices on the 2nd floor. This is the 2nd floor plan, and it includes 2 small offices, 2 large open space offices, and 20 meeting rooms. Through the lift that connects to the ground level, staffs could access to the bridge of the concrete pillars. It has a viewing deck where they can take a view of the whole port. As you can see in the bridge floor plan, there are 3 stairs, each connected to the different floors, to ground level, 6th floor, and 7th floor. On the 6th floor, we are looking at the restaurant and self-service food counter for working staffs of the Port of Antwerp. It also includes kitchens to provide many different types of meals. Also, there is a foyer, which is an open space for people to socialize. This is the auditorium on 7th floor that is connected to the foyer of the 6th floor. This is a space for a presentation and it is currently open to outsiders under the renting service. This is the office space of the 7th floor, and it is identical with 8th floor. Each floor is composed of open space where staffs could freely use each desk with electronic devices for their work. These are the floor plan of 7th and 8th floor. As you can see in the planning, there are open office space and 5 meeting rooms on each floor. But the difference between 7th and 8th floor is that the 7th floor includes large area of boardroom where big meetings take place. Until now, we went over the interior of Antwerp Porthouse. Now we will go over how the pre-existing building was preserved and remodeled for the new office of Port of Antwerp.
And now I'll introduce you about the substructure of the Antwerp Porthouse. So the question is what they did to the old fire station when they planned to build a superstructure on it. The old fire station of the Port Antwerp were built in 1922, planned by Van Mechelen and Van Averbeck after his death. At first, it should have included tower structure for functional purpose of the fire station, but the decorated spire was never completely built because of swampy surfaces, lack of supportability. The geographical feature, which is close to the river, make it possible to easily provide sludge, and therefore structure was built by brick made of Scheldt River sludge. And the last thing we should pay attention is the open courtyard. Just like other Hanseatic house, the fire station included open courtyard. And this space were used to dry and test the hoses when the structure worked as a fire station. The space was remodeled and recreated when the Antwerp Porthouse were built. When the constructors started the building sequences, there were not much things left in the fire station. After a long time without maintenance work and fire accidents, they can only see the concrete floor, tiles, and stairs with the open space. So the remodeling was not an option. They should have restored and repurposed the fire station into the office building to meet safety and capacity required at once. When the foundation process were proceed and the soil were excavated in the site, concrete pillars and chimneys were replaced. They also rebuilt windows with the wood delivered from Canada. Because the fire accident burnt down the wooden roof were also target of the restore. Replaced the roof were concrete, and therefore we can only see the original wooden roof which avoided the fire at the south side. After the structure were restored, fire station changed into office. They repurposed the east and west side of the building as an office building. The open courtyard became the link between substructure and superstructure. Steel frame for the glass panels were welded and the glass stone were applied to the courtyard. And now we call this place atrium. The ankle hole, which used as a space for testing and drying the hoses in fire station, were used as a place for the connection of the platforms for workers to move around when they work at the roof.